Justin Rule here from Launch Kits. Hey, we've launched now over 2,000 businesses online. Some of those have been high school students, and I want to talk to the high school students or your parents, whoever's watching this, about my 5 favorite businesses for high schoolers to launch. Listen, I have had 4 of my kids now. Well, that's not true. One's graduated, 2 are in high school, one's about to be in high school, and the youngest isn't quite there yet. So listen, in most urban and suburban environments, there are businesses you can launch if you're a high school student for less than $100. I want to take you through my 5 favorite. I'll give you a bonus one at the end. My favorite I'm saving for last, so you can skip to the end if you want to see that. But because I have high school students, they have launched some of these businesses because I've helped high school students launch them. You know, not just my own kids, like others. And I teach a high school entrepreneurship class. So I've seen them try different things. It's like a Shark Tank model where you try an idea, build it, do all the marketing research, yada, yada. So I've seen a lot of like trial and error in the high school space. Let me talk about one that's pretty common and pretty easy, but I'm gonna tell you why it's great. My number 1 on the list is a lawn mowing business. A lawn mowing business, you can buy a used mower online, Facebook Marketplace for under $100. If you want to get fancy and get the riding ones, then you're getting into a truck and a trailer and kind of that for transport. And if you live in a super compact urban environment, a lawn mowing business isn't going to be relevant. But if you've got a neighborhood or a couple close by neighborhoods, getting a push mower, it still is the thing. I started a lawn mowing business when I was in high school, made a lot of money mowing lawns around the neighborhood. So here's the cool thing about a lawn mowing business though. You can usually be cheaper than the local companies that are doing it. You can establish, number 2, really good relationships with people for obviously reoccurring revenue and business. You might get some of the side services that go along with lawn mowing, or you might talk your way into what most lawn care people do in the winter, which is then snow shoveling. So you can let those customers you're building good rapport with know that you're available to shovel snow. If they're older, elderly, or they're just too busy, they might hook you up for it. They did for my sons, and I've heard a lot of just good feedback from people having that experience. So definitely lawn mowing. Here's the thing. You can go to lawncarelaunchers.com, and it's super fun. There's a calculator on there. You can say how many lawns, how many days a week do I want to mow, how much do I get paid per lawn, and you can project your income over the course of a year, 2 years, 3 years. And the awesome thing about lawn mowing as a high school student is it really easily can transfer into a full-time lawn mowing business when you're older if you like it. And you can do it when you come home from college in the summer. There are just so many positives. You learn engaging with people, you learn, simple bookkeeping, you learn how to market yourself, how to kind of give your pitch. So many skills for high school students when it comes to a simple lawn mowing business. You can do your own repairs. You don't need a car. Go down the list. It's an incredible business to build some practical skills, earn real money, way more money than if you go and, you're a front desk person or a clerk or a cashier or even a busser. I'll save all the personal stories for another time. The second thing, all right, that I've seen people do well in high school is getting into just auto detailing for wheels, like wheels detail. So a lot of people, they take their cars to the car wash, or they might have those types of services for their car. But when you knock on your neighborhood doors, you just need a 5-gallon bucket, a couple products, and two types of sponges. My one son does this, and mobile wheel detailing. You can go and shine people's wheels. You can get on a reoccurring schedule. They want you to come do it every month. Maybe they want you to come do it before a date they go on so their car looks nice, taking their spouse or whoever out. It's a really simple business, and most of the time when they go through a car wash, the wheels aren't done very well. So they want someone to come and shine the wheels, and then you pay extra if they want to do the tire shine as well. It's a really simple model. It's really cool because you can schedule it most of the time, like at your convenience. Some people want it done weekly. Some people want it done monthly. But the mobile wheel detailing, here's the thing about it, is when you take something big like auto detailing or car detailing and you take one little element of it if you're a high school student, this is one little secret to starting a business is you take one thing that you can do really well. There might be sort of an extra, an add-on in a different process, but if you can do it well, cheap, affordable, mobile, you go to their house, they don't have to go anywhere. It's a great way to start solving a problem that people have. They come out of the car wash and the wheels just aren't looking great. So same thing with the first thing I mentioned, lawn mowing. Like, it's not a landscaping, hardscaping company. You're just a lawn mowing company. Which brings me to my third. Speaking of, the third business that high school students can start is just mulching or just trimming. Think of a high school student, right? Like, you don't want to get into the whole car has to get me there situation. Even if you're a junior, senior in high school and you have your license, you probably want to drive that car as least amount of possible, especially for work. So in the first one, like lawn mowing, you're pushing around a lawnmower. The second one, you're carrying around a 5-gallon bucket with supplies. The third one, just mulching or just trimming, the mulch gets delivered to the house and you're just the spreader of it. You weed and spread it. It's brilliant. It's easy. Trust me, the local people, the companies that do it are going to charge way over. I got a quote from a really affordable person because I had known them and I was like, hey, how much does it cost? $1,800 to do the mulching and spreading for the mulch and the service. When I called then and just got the mulch dump delivered, I was like, you know what, I'm going to pay my sons half that, but I got the mulch for, direct. So that wasn't marked up. All that to say, if you're a high school student, you just get the amount of mulch delivered to the house that the company does that, the mulching company, and you're just a spreader. It's a brilliant business. It's super busy between, depending on where you live. Again, if you're urban, it might not be super relevant. If you're suburban, from as early as May through the summer, it depends. People are mulching all summer long. Or just trimming. Check this out. You just walk around, you invest, again, Facebook Marketplace. Even if you buy one new, which is fine, $120, $160 maybe on a trimmer. I would recommend not a gas-powered trimmer. They have now amazing battery-powered trimmers that are incredible. You just plug them in, you get like 4 hours of use out of it. Trimming, you're just trimming. The average lawn mowing person they charge up to do the trimming and all that stuff usually, or it's an add-on. What if you just trim, so that way the person who's mowing with their own mower in the backyard, right? They've got their John Deere, they're riding around, but they don't want to get out that trimmer and edger. Maybe they're old, maybe it's just a hassle, maybe they don't have one. You're just saying, hey, $20, I'll come trim every week. It's a brilliant way to get reoccurring revenue. You're just walking around with a trimmer, you don't have gas fees or anything, and you usually don't have like a super impatient customer, like they want it to look good for the weekend, or trimming or mulching, like they're just the subset. So that's my third favorite, like just mulching, or maybe you do mulching and then introduce yourself to be the trimmer. Just the subset business can be super profitable for a high school student. You're comparing it to, I don't know, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15, whatever it is, an hour. You're going to make at least $20 an hour, 25, 30 with tips. I've seen it. All right, fourth one. This is for a little more maybe tech savvy person, and you probably need a car for this one, and that is reselling on Facebook Marketplace, or I've seen some people just do like the weekly yard sale. So like Jimmy's weekly yard sale, it's always there. You've got your cool homemade yard sale signs. Yard salers are crazy about their yard sales, right? So they'll come around and find you all the time, see what you got this week, see what you found. The way you get stuff on Facebook Marketplace is either, you can get stuff on Facebook Marketplace. You can get stuff by cleaning out, people's garages. Like there's ways you can kind of find your material. But the reseller thing on Facebook Marketplace is huge and easy. I mean, you have a profile. Facebook Marketplace is blowing up. You've got all these groups and different things. So if you get like Pokemon cards that you find, you want to resell, that one you don't need to do a weekly thing. It's just reselling in general is a high school student doable business. You might know something about coins. You can resell coins on there. Anything from your friend's broken thing that you fixed or washed up, or your mom wants to get rid of this thing and you're like, Mom, I can probably sell that on Facebook Marketplace for $5. It's just so easy to make money all the time selling little things. Your profile grows as people then review you as a seller that has good stuff. So it's a good way to build your reputation. And again, it gets you into negotiating. It gets you into seeing value in something that maybe other people wouldn't. an old lamp that you're able to, to clean up and put a new bulb in. It's just, you'd be amazed at what you can sell on Facebook Marketplace. So reselling is a fourth one. Okay, my favorite one. Before I tell you my favorite, let me tell you just another one. Another one's babysitting. Both my daughters have babysit. They took a Red Cross certification thing too. So that's a free class that all your community will offer you. And some people, you can get like a mother's helper type certification as well. That's a real thing. And moms just need you to come and like hang out with the kids. Well, they go grocery shopping, or they get to go to a coffee shop and read a book by themselves, or they go on a jog and you're there for 2 hours with the kids. Like babysitting is a huge thing. So I'm going to put that as like 4B, a bonus one. But babysitting is a big, easy high school win for a business. My one daughter is now making more. She's babysitting turned into nannying, that she is now like kind of running her own business, nannying for a couple women. And she's making more money as a graduate of high school nannying than she was working her other jobs. So like nannying is a huge business. It's super personal. It's usually longer term as well. Nannying is a huge one. All right, fifth, my favorite one, the one I made you wait for, all right, is poop picker-upper. A poop remover is huge. There's franchises that go after this. But basically, it's really simple. Again, high school simple, as in like you need a bucket and you need a shovel, or one of those clever picker-upper things you can pick up on Amazon. So many ways to do it, but literally, again, just think of all the people that have dogs, whether you're urban or suburban. I've seen this work in both environments where you're just cleaning up poops, and you come every week or you come every other week. That's kind of how you price it based on what the monthly, is it weekly, is it every other week, based on how many dogs they have. But your guarantee is this, that they won't find a poop in the yard. It's that simple. So you're literally just walking around, you've got a good podcast in your ears, you're just picking up poops. It's so helpful. It's easy reoccurring revenue. The pricing for it, you can even look up in your own community to see how to price it. But you can be better than the competition. And they have this like emergency thing. Hey, you're having a big gathering, a picnic, a get together, and you want them to come on whatever day right before it to make sure you don't have to worry about that. It's just such an easy thing. And that poop can easily be disposed of, whether you compost or whatever you do. Like you don't have costs. It's just you making money, serving other people, solving their problems. So hope you like my list of five and a half-ish. So if you're a high school student, I strongly encourage you to explore entrepreneurship. There's some great books. I think one's called The $100 Startup. When I teach my class, it's a great thing I tell people is like, don't be afraid to fail. When you start something new in high school, you're only ever learning, and learning is only ever making you smarter and better preparing you for the world ahead. These 5 jobs plus babysitting, or the 5 plus poop scooping, however you look at that list, are ones that pretty much no matter your community, you can begin. There's other high school jobs that I've seen people start, but these 5, they have super low startup, very relational, monthly reoccurring revenue, and they can lead to careers in those jobs. So hopefully you're doing well. At Launch Kits, we have a high school special too. So if you're launching a business in high school, we only charge $100 to get you up while you're in high school. Let's say $100 a year. We'll build you a website, help you go through the early stages of getting your business established. So anyway, talk to you soon. Hey, get out there and learn some things on the entrepreneurial journey, and let us know how it goes for you.